Hello, can you hear me? Is the BGM too loud? I haven't done any like audio balancing here yet because I actually literally just launched the game for the first time just now. How are y'all doing today? Mic audio is clear and good? Okay, Pog. I still have a little peanut butter in my mouth. Sorry, 1 second. Game for now, nothing much? Okay. Let me, turn it up for you guys here. Turn the music BGM down a little bit, because it's kind of loud for me. Whoa. I did not know you can do, like, any integration. Okay. That should be fine for now. Okay. So hi everybody. We're gonna be playing Tavern Talk. We're starting Tavern Talk today. If y'all didn't know, every year or every like, I don't know, at any given moment, I tried to play one campaign game and one visual novel at the same time. I haven't started my visual novel and I know it's already like the end of April, but I've been playing Nikkei, so we're gonna cope and say that that was my visual novel that we were playing. But yeah, so we're gonna just go ahead and start playing Tavern Talk now. It was voted on as the most interesting game for me to play. Yeah. I want to have a notepad in front of me so that I can take notes on like what voices I'm planning on using for people, because I don't believe this game is voice acted. So give me 1 second, let me grab that. I was planning on grabbing it and then I forgot, and then now we're here. I want a cute notepad, but I can't find one. I don't think I have a cute notepad to use. Notebook. I don't even know what notebook. Oh, found it. My office is kind of a disaster right now, if I'm entirely honest with you. There's just so much shit around my office at this time. Cause like, I'm like packing merch and all this stuff, but yeah, we've got my notepad. I know we're gonna play this very, very professionally this time, okay? Let's see. All right, cool. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. Hope y'all doing well today. I hope you like my little hands. Look at my paws. I found this asset the other day and I decided to save them because I thought they were really cute. So yeah, we have little paws now. All right, cool. Let's play. If a cat's walking into a bar, they should go watch where they're going. That's pretty true. I meant to put tavern, but then I think on YouTube it says tavern, and then on Twitch it says bar. And I think I just hecked up because I was just typing very quickly. That was my bad. Amazing and cute, thank you. Yeah, I did think they're really cute. I had to change the skin tone because they were way too light for me. They're still a little light, but not as light as they were before. Let's go by they them. That's me. I am a they them.
Once upon a time, in a world
voice acting.
far, far away.
Thank you, Duck.
In a realm ruled by dragons and magic. Well, actually, it was this land specifically. Not that far away. Let me start over. Once upon a time, somewhere in Gaia. Not that far away.
Gaia!
There was a tavern. My tavern. A place for anyone looking for an adventure or a quick refreshment.
Whoa.
A place open to everybody. Even jackdaws, I suppose. But I'm not just your typical innkeeper. My drinks are infused with magic to aid ambitious adventurers on their quests. To make sure they always return victorious.
I love the music.
Big shoes to fill, I know. Then again, what's the worst that could happen?
Why is everything like D&D related? Everyone has like a freaking some kind of European accent. Oh, okay, so the rest of it isn't wasted. Do we think this person has like a... I feel like they talk kind of soft, no? Hold on, let me move my mic closer to me. Oh god, I'm so nervous, guys. It's been a minute since Valhalla. It's been a minute since I've done this. Hi, Innkeep. How's it going? All fine and dandy? Can't complain. How about you, Fable? All fine and dandy? Yes, all fine and dandy. I'm gonna take my notes real quick. Fable! I had such an exciting day. Really, really exciting. Did you go on an adventure? Even better, I took a walk around the grove, and then I replanted a mushroom that had fallen over. Given the next one the most unintelligible Scottish accent, I'm about to be honest with you. Out of everything, I am the worst with accents. I'm really, really bad with accents, genuinely. The only quote-unquote accent that I can do is like the Valley Girl accent. That's it. That's all I got for you. I can't do any like country-specific accents. I'm really not good at it. And I don't... It's because part of it is I'm not familiar with it. So, yeah. I think it's because medieval times and that sort of fantasy setting time-wise only really happened in Europe. That's fair, that's fair. And it was more, only more colonized post that time. That's true. That's true, that's true. But it's still very interesting to me that that's the case, you know? Then I patiently waited for it to turn into a mushroom monster. Or a mushroom mimic. Maybe a gnome? Did it? No, but I got to take another walk around the grove. How was it? Great! I got to see the same stones, the same trees, the same amaranthine hydra guarding the entrance to Avalon, the same moss. I even got to water the asters. They didn't really need it, but I was there, so... Sounds very exciting. Who am I kidding? My life is as exciting as a roasted nut. Nuts are healthy, very thrilling in sauces or as a snack. There are various types of nuts. Walnuts, peanuts, hazelnuts. Why is there a space between hazelnuts? I'm allergic. Oh. Oh. I didn't know that. Oh, no worries. I mean, I never told you. Because you're referring to nuts that are hazel in hue? I see, I see. And hey, at least something would happen if I ate a nut. Just not something very fun. Anaphylactic shock and all that. Does that count as an adventure? No, I think that counts as a mistake. So, what you're saying is you're missing some spice. Oh, no. I have a very sensitive stomach. I don't think chilies would help me that much. Though, I'm very good at growing phoenix chilies. I was talking about the spice in your life. Oh, that's what you meant. Well, yes, exactly, that's it. There's no chili flakes, no garlic, no dragons. Just a lot of salt. Oh no, not the salt! An allergic reaction seems like an adventure of a lifetime. It's your life on the line. I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't think so. As a person who's allergic to fucking everything, I don't agree. Sorry, I need to sit on my blanket because it's soft and I'm too warm anyway. I'm like a bland soup. So a classic case of boredom. I see. You know that feeling when nothing exciting is going on in your life? Like, life isn't bad, but also not particularly fun. Oh my god, the burps are coming already. The hiccups, no, I just started! Have you tried visiting a circus? Have you tried adding some zest to your soup? Zest to my soup. I know that's probably literal in this case because we're looking for an analogy. Have you tried visiting a circus? Maybe this one? Have you tried visiting a circus? Huh? Well, perhaps you could find something fun there. I'm not into the whole circus thing. Clowns scare me. I always think they have ulterior motives. The way they look at me with their empty eyes and wide smiles. Ugh, scary. But apart from that, I'm trying. I tried singing, but what is singing if not the telling of a tale? How can I sing of things I've never lived through if I never lived through anything? What do you mean? Well, day in, day out, I live the same green soup of routine. Sure, I have my forest and I look after it, but I want to get out there and see something. Like, for example, listen to this song I started writing. Uh-oh, do I sing? I wish to be a hero slaying mighty drakes. I wish to meet a pretty nymph resting by the lakes. Oh, it's like a poem. A pretty nymph, that's pretty daring. Sounds like a good song opening to me. Oh, really? You think so? Well, perhaps it has a nice flow to it. Go to the Disney route and belt out your I Want song to the townspeople. I'm too shy. I would love to meet a pretty lady by the lake. Me too. Me too. Except I'm a little scared because I can't swim. So I don't know if that'd be the greatest idea for me personally, but... Like, what if it's like... What if it's like a... non-correct rendition or representation of a siren, and then what? Then I drown? I guess that's fine. I go out seeing a pretty lady. But aren't sirens kind of fucking ugly? Isn't that the thing? They're not actually, like, really pretty. They're just, like, all mirage. Honestly, I don't really know or remember. Just find a shallow spot to almost drown so the pretty lady can save you. I'm pretty sure sirens, like, eat you, no? Or they drown you and kill you? I don't know if they'll save you. But nothing ever actually happens in it, because all I do is sit around and wish for things to happen. I don't even know what nymphs do. I've never met one. Why did we default to sirens? I just heard pretty lady. Because nymphs? Because she's talked about nymphs. Like, nymphs are, like, water nymphs, I think, are also very mischievous, no? Taxes, maybe? Oh no, don't talk about taxes right now! No, I don't think so. I would love to sing about the exciting, magical things I encounter. But to be honest, the most exciting thing in my life is coming to your tavern and discovering new drinks. Character information unlocked, Fable. Oh god, I have like no space on my desk. I can't really see my entire monitor. One second, guys. Let me like move stuff around. I'd still say flirt with the mysterious water spirit if she's cute. Okay, that's fair. Wait one second, guys. I have an idea. Tomate. If they aren't mischievous, they're probably evil. That's pretty true. I'm trying to figure out how to navigate my things and shit. Sorry. Okay, are we good? Are we good? I think we're okay now. Let me know if like my tracking is a little bit off, because I can't really tell where it is. Because I had to turn my phone upside down so it can continue charging. So it's a little bit wonky. Alright, 1 second. There we go. Alright. Not a lot of songs you can write about that. I wouldn't mind a jingle. I'll think of one. Can I mention nymphs? I'd prefer if you didn't. Okay. Maybe one day I'll get to offer them their own jingle. In the meantime, can I offer you a drink? Yes, I'd love a drink. The usual? Yes, please. That means a swift strike, in case you forgot. Thank you for the reminder, Fable. It's my favorite. It always makes me feel like a featherlight nymph floating on the waves of a sunny lake. Do you want to be with a nymph or be the nymph? That's a good, fair question. Surely this is the same devs as Coffee Talk 1 and 2, right? I believe so. Let me double check, actually. I'm curious. I think it is. I'm like highly sure. No. No. That's not. But is it the same publisher? Also no. Conclusion, I was wrong. Both? That's pretty true. Honestly, I'm okay with either option. Both? Good answer. Good answer. But mostly I want to steal a strike. A swift strike. Message received. Although... I was wondering... I've been coming to your tavern for so long, and I still don't know anything about how you make your drinks. Could you show me? Yes. Really? Yeah. What should I do? Do I need to put on an apron? Summon a familiar? How do I summon a familiar? Just follow me. Yeah, it is kind of surprising. Welcome to my drink mixing nook. So this is what it looks like back here. Hello, Andu. Careful, I haven't fed him yet. Where do we start? I like your organic bowling ball. Yeah, me too. I also like my organic bowling ball. If you poke the finger holes too hard, they actually contract and then you get bitten. So be careful. What a lad. I know, I'm so cute. Where do we start? Well, usually I start by figuring out what my patrons want. Prawns? Patron. Bro, this is a problem I have because hablo español. Este es patrón, and that means boss. But like, I always say it like that, and I can't not say it like that. So when I see the word, I read it as patron, and Jake always makes fun of me. But I don't mean it that. I just. It's patron. Meow. It's patron. Stop. Well, usually I start by figuring out what my patrons want. To make sure I don't forget what they ordered, I take notes in my journal. Oh my god, I'm doing that! Let's have a look. How dare he make fun of you for something funny? Rude. Oh, you pinned my order. I did. If I want to look for specifics, I check my detailed notes. I do keep a log just in case. When I'm sure I know what I was asked of me, I browse my recipes. Can't you just freehand mix some things to see what sticks? No, I like to mix and match for a more varied result, but the right balance is crucial, so I stick to my recipes. When I've settled on one, I can use the chalk to draw it on the board. Whoa. What if you picked the wrong one? I can either erase it with a sponge, or I just pick a different recipe. Oh my god, I'm getting hit with the hiccups already. Holy moly, it's not even been that long. Alright. My ingredients are stored in the 5 bottles on the right. Those are so pretty, what the heck? There's dexterity, intelligence, defense, strength, and charisma. Oh, cool. I think dexterity sounds the tastiest. I think this is the closest I have to hiccup emo. That Lumi emo is so cute, what the heck? I had a feeling you might say that. If I mess up or want to redo my drink, for any other reason, I simply feed my mistakes to Andu. Once I'm done, I ring the bell to activate the primordial vortex. Actually, I don't need to bore you with the magical details. Just try making a drink. You've got this. Ah. Recipes. Swift strike, right? Be a leaf on the wind with the swift strike. This must have for any dexterity devoted adventurer grants you agility, speed, and remarkable accuracy. Oh, and a tasty drink. With this order, you'll exceed any dwarf's kill count in no time. So mostly dex are, it's like, what, 3 dex? How do I fucking... Yeah, it's a garbage disposal, I guess. It's like, oh, wait. Oh, how do I... Dude, there's too many lines. So it's 3 here. Oh, wait, draw recipe. Oh! Nope. That's not it. There we go. Oh! Oh! Wait, what? Did I put any down? Whoa! Ah! Whoa! It's a little bit of this, right? Oh no, it's none. None of this. None of this. A little bit of this. Is that too much? Did I put too much? That's it, right? No, that's okay. I think that's okay. And a little bit of... Oh, I did it! Yeah! I ring the bell next, right? Whoa! Whoa! Wow, it actually does teleport. Whoa. It's funny that you just you actually pour the stuff. In Coffee Talk, you just like press buttons. Kind of hype, actually. Feels a little bit more interactive. Of course it does. What did you think was happening? I thought you were just very good at sleight of hand. I'm good at that too. I see. Well, give your creation a taste. That's delicious. I made that? You made that. Thank you for showing me the ropes. Thank you for your enthusiasm. These adventures you dream of, aren't you scared they'd be the end of you? Maybe, but how would I know if I never try? So true, bestie. Do you actually want to try? Coffee Talk was way more about the story. Yeah, you can tell gameplay was secondary. Yeah. This is cool. I think the most interactive part on Coffee Talk was when you did latte art. Well, yes, I want to tell great stories, but... But what? Never mind. Whoa! Whoa! Mysterious figure. Holy... Wait, give this guy the valley. No! I don't. No. How do I want them to talk? I feel like they gotta have like a... Ooh. What kind of voice would they have? I guess we gotta see their personality first. We gotta see. We're not gonna judge a book by the cover. We're gonna see his personality or the personality. How can I help you? Drink. Wait, a drink. Wait, how would a creepy person, I don't know, how would I, what's a voice for this? I don't know what to do. What's a voice for someone who seems like a rogue? What's a rogue type voice? They look like an air genasi too. If I were to take a guess. Valorant E-boy? What is up with you guys? What the heck? A drink. For you? Right. What kind? Drinkable. Very specific, thank you. How about a spoken heart? Some charisma couldn't hurt. Damn! Sure. Whatever. I think I'll give them like Raven's voice from Teen Titans. Spoken heart. Sweet and sparkling in taste, the spoken heart will bring your deepest feelings bubbling to the surface. Your newfound sincerity, confidence, and many heartfelt words will work wonders in boosting your persuasive abilities. A charismatic boost great for bards and emotionally repressed individuals. Okay, primary ingredient is this. Okay, and then there is a little bit of, I imagine this is strength. The customer service voice for the Pokédex entries is perfect. Okay. That's what I was hoping for. Defense. Spoken heart. That's such a cute drink! This should be digestible, maybe even tasty. Almost washes away the memories of that banshee haunting the lonesome lagoon last night. And her bone-shattering song of sorrow. Rumor unlocked, Song of Bones and Water. Guys, I don't know this person's name. We didn't get a name. Fable? No! I'm talking about the other person! God, my handwriting is so fucking ugly. Alright. The brooding type, I see. Wait, can I open this? Oh, I can look at this now. Characters, Fable. Oh, she's an elf. 110. Oh, they, them. My bad. Ranger, Ashen Grove, Neutral Good, the Hanged Man. His name is Ellipsis. That, okay. Fable Verafina is a ranger taking care of the Ashen Grove. They're sweet and gentle soul and a regular at the Wayfarer Inn. They dream of being an adventurer, but they are troubled by severe anxiety about, well, everything, really. Their nut allergy probably won't help either. Rumors. Whoa, I can put this wherever the whee! Sticky note! A banshee is haunting the lonesome lagoon, wailing a song that will shatter your bones. Hopefully, hyperbole. Wah! Oh, these are the ingredients! Oh my gosh, okay, wait. Ignis. Rumor has it this spicy potion can make a warrior out of anyone. With its enhanced strength, even the heaviest weapons, or logs, can be lifted. Kentio, created by mixing honey with classified magic. This ingredient bolsters your charisma, making your people skills sparkle. Maybe too literally. Pluma, this area ingredient enhances finesse and reflexes. With Pluma, adventurers become quicker, better, faster, stronger. Perhaps not the last one. Strength, stats, strength. Strength is imperative for warriors eager for the thrill of battle and lifting heavy objects. Who needs tactics when you can use brute force? Charisma. Charisma affects your natural charm and people skills. High charisma is perfect for travelers who want to stand out and make a lasting impression. Dexterity. Dexterity influences Dexterity influences the natural agility. The higher dexterity, the higher the finesse and reflexes. Perfect for ranged or speed-reliant warriors. I hope you get sick of my customer service voice or like advertisement voice soon. Fast, because I'm gonna do this forever. Tempies. Flavored. Fuck, I can't read actually. Favored by scholars and wizards alike, this magical potion of unknown origins is infamous for its ability to fortify your intelligence. Frigus. Interesting name. Frigus. Hailing from the highlands, this rhyming ingredient raises your defenses, shielding you from harm. No matter how tough you are, Frigus makes you tougher. Doubly so when you mess up and say fuck it. Intelligence. Intelligence fortifies your wits, mental defenses, and learning capacity, and ability to apply knowledge. Anyone can benefit from a little extra focus. So it's like Adderall. Okay, cool. Defense. Defense is your invisible shield. No matter if the threat is physical, magical, or spiritual, enough defense can protect you from any harm. I think that's all for those ones. Fusions. Whoa. Oh shit, and there's like a map? Whoa! You'd be a good tutorial narrator? Someone tell the devs that, game devs that, and I'll do it. I want to do it. That'd be hype. Do you want me to read these now? I can read these now or later. Actually, maybe I'll read them as we get to different places. Oh, we don't know where she is from, or where they're from, huh? Ashen Grove? There's not really actually a place. Huh. We don't really have a location. We can start reading these now. Well, I can read these now. I'm kind of down. Whoa. Whoa! Oh, there's a lot of places, actually. There's a general one, and then the... Oh, God, that's so many. Okay, maybe we'll just find, Ashen Grove. Is that an actual location, or is it just, is it, like, background, like, in D&D, or it doesn't actually... It's, like, what you've done in the past, or whatever the fuck. Where would I even find this? I don't even know if it's an actual place. Oh. Lonesome Lagoon. Whoa, okay, so that's that one. Underwater? What the fuck? I don't think we have any... Okay, so this Ashen Grove is, like, actually background. Fable Spa is probably New Yours, then? I don't know where we are. Oh! Good God. Ashen Grove. The Ashen Grove is the largest forest on the entire continent. It's a magical forest with a mysterious fog that shrouds the woods as the sun vanishes from the horizon. No one really knows why the fog calls the Ashen Grove home. Many attribute it to the Sylvain spirits and the veil to the spirit realm, but being especially thin at night. A clan of elves watches over the Ashen Grove, each of them guarding certain parts of the forest. Since they know the forest intimately, they also ensure that no one has to walk through it alone. The shore west of the forest is called Quag, the Quag Mangrove. The shore on the west of the forest is called the Quag Mangrove, a dangerous place even most elves avoid. Rumor has it that some gruesome, brutal beasts live there. Where's that one place that we just saw? Choto, where is it? That person saw something. Is it here? Can I not read? Dark Mark. Where is it? Oh, Lonesome Lagoon. God. Lonesome Lagoon, nestled deep within the southern islands of Boreas. The Lonesome Lagoon is mysterious to most. Its water Guys, I can't talk. I'm learning today. I cannot talk. I like how one of them had a question mark on it. Dude, I just didn't. Oh yeah, that's true. It's Magical Lake. I guess people don't know. Its waters shimmer with a surreal light, creating an illusion of a swirl, a vortex, or perhaps a portal. There are stories about dangerous entities residing within the Lonesome Lagoon, which is why a handful of adventurers who have been to Boreas do not dare to delve that deeply into its secrets. According to stories of sailors passing by, you can sometimes hear a silent, haunting melody coming from the lagoon on nights when the water grows unnaturally, warning away anyone who dares to enter. The location that is allegedly magical and may or may not have a lake. Yeah, that's pretty true. Okay, anyway, the brooding type I see. What are you thinking about, Fable? Just dreams. Yours or someone else's? I mean, other people seem to have courage to follow theirs. Why can't I be like that? Isn't that up to you? I wish it was. My brother says my dreams are a fool's errand, that I'm running away from where I belong. We are rangers, Fable. We belong to the woods, like the stream that ripples down the mountain. Or the birds in the trees. We keep the balance. It's what we're meant to do. Because your hat isn't aerodynamic much enough, it's holding you back. I don't know. Maybe if she adds like another, or if they add another one on the other side, then it'll like flap. Who knows? And is that what you want to do? Yes. No, not really. I want to experience things outside the safe borders of the forest. I want to live a life so full of adventure, boredom will feel like a bliss. I want to be brave and strong. And I want to sing songs about my adventures that make other people yearn for that same freedom. Bye, Archivist! Thank you for hanging out today. Hope you have a good time at work. I think you need it, Fable. I think you need to take some points in Bard. I think that will be really helpful for you and what you want to do with your life at this moment. Or a few levels, not points. Of course, I could never leave the Ashen Grove behind forever. It's my home. But there's nothing wrong with going away from time to time, right? I mean, my brother looks after the Grove, as well as my sisters. I think it would be fine without me. Then you should do what your heart desires. Will it stop aching then? I think so, yes. What if it's wrong to leave, though? What if destiny never meant for me to leave? What if it did? That would be a dream come true. Be your own genie, Fable. Your adventures start with you. Thank you, Innkeeper. You really are the most exciting part of my day. Bye-bye! Oh, it's nighttime! Oh! Whoa. Who is this? Who is this? Greetings, traveler. Why, hello, ma'am. I know. Greetings, traveler. How may I help you? You own this establishment, innkeep? Last time I checked. With whom do I have the pleasure? The name's Carolyn. C-A-E-R-L-I-N. Name's Carolyn. You can call me Care or Lynn. Couldn't care less. Nice to meet you, Care, Lynn. What can I do for you? Perhaps something to drink? Did you hear the wolf? A wolf! I would go for Lynn. Better name to flirt with. Might be true, might be true. You do the thing with the quests, right? So they say. Do you want one? You can have a look at my notice board. Ugh, no quests for me. But I may have one for you, or your notice board. Tell me more. Heard of a werewolf making up trouble in Treegarden? Treegarden? Heard of a werewolf making trouble up in Treegarden. Terrorizing farmers, tearing sheep apart, the whole program. Oh, werewolf mayhem. A werewolf, that's news to me. Oh, I can open it right away. The Bukakin Is that a... That's not an actual D&D class, like a race, is it? Bukakin? Bukakin. It's literally only in this game. What is a Vukakin? I guess it's just like humanoid wolves. A Vukakin Carolyn told me about a werewolf who's roaming around Treegaren, a potential threat to villagers. Listen, me too. Didn't see one in almost a decade, and that was far enough south in Arove. Ooh, Rumor Lock, Normandy. Been wondering if it's the same one just moving up, like a nomad. Nomady? What the? The werewolf previously has been seen in Arove, a southern town. A nomad, or do they have a goal in mind? Can I stick these together? Alright. Where is Arove? Where do we think it's Southern Republic? Oh, here. Arove is located in the foothills before the imposing mountain range Rhyolith. Oh my god. Its architecture gives off the rustic charm. The city is big enough to stretch all the way down to the bay, which is a big visual contrast to the hills and rocks further up the southern mountains. The town's vibe is in keeping with the rest of the land. Its markets are adorned with local crafts, taverns full of laughter and tales of adventurers, and streets bustling with the energy of those who call these lands their home. There are rumors that Arove might sit upon an area with unusual magical energies, leading to the belief that many creatures are naturally attracted to it, such as werewolves and fairies. What's the other, where's the rumors page? This one? Oh, that's the log. Quests? Oh, rumors. Around Treegaren. Where's Treegaren? Treegaren. Are we in the Northern Republic? Oh, is this us? Are we Wayfarers Inn? I think this is us. Wayfarers Inn! The Wayfarer Inn stands atop a hill overlooking the bustling point of Zenith. Because of the vantage point, you can even see the capital, Themis, in the distance when you look out the tavern's main window. The cozy tavern welcomes travelers and locals alike, and offers some well-deserved rest from the hectic life of adventuring. Along with said rest comes magical drinks which can enhance the abilities of young and old heroes alike, allowing them to master any quest with ease. Despite its great reputation, the tavern has remained a small affair, making it a comfortable spot to ruminate your worries. Also, I heard the innkeeper is a cutie, which is a big plus. Guys, I'm a cutie? God, I'm a cutie. Wait. Where is the place that they're talking about? Guys, I'm never gonna remember where the fuck anything is. Fairweather... What is it? Rovet... Roaming around Treegaren. Where did they say it was? Making its way up... On. Far south. Moving up. Islands? Arove? Where the fuck is Arove? Where the heck is Arove? Oh, here it is. Okay. Oh wait, I said this one already, huh? No, it's, what was I looking? What's the other one? Sorry. Treegaren. Oh my god. Wait. What the, where is Treegaren? They said north, but like, I'm looking at north and there's nothing here. Oh, I'm actually goddamn fucking blind is what I'm learning today. Treegaren. Treegaren has a unique charm to it, with expansive fields of wheat that sway in the gentle breeze all around town. The fields yield so much harvest that some of it is exported to cities beyond, even up to the capital. Its pumpkins are quite popular too. In addition to various plants, there's also an abundance of farm animals around, like sheep, cows, and chickens. Amidst the idyllic scenery, the entire town looks optimistically to the future, knowing together they can overcome any and all problems that might head their way. Cool. I'm having roasted milk tea as well right now. I thought the werewolf hype died along with that one romance novel. You mean the one with the vampires? I think so. Nah, that just split society into two camps. Team werewolf or team vampire. Which one are you, Innkeep? Guys, we know the answer to this one. We're team vampire, always, always, always. Sorry, I gotta say, first of all, if we're talking about Twilight, all the hot people are vampires. Like, oh my god, what's her name? Oh my god. Who's the hot vampire sister in Twilight? Twilight vampires. What's her name? Alice and... I think that was honestly it. Maybe just Alice. Maybe I was just thinking of Alice. But also we like vampires in this house. Ah, so you're into the... I'm getting exposed! Ah, so you're into the fangs, are ya? Yes. Yes, I am. I can't help it. I'm sorry. It's just how it is. I'm sorry, Lynn. I can't help... Ah! Sorry. Started licking lick chops. I realized I should stop screaming. My housemate's asleep right now. I'm so sorry. Ah, so you're into fangs, are ya? Yeah. An innkeeper never tells. You little rascal. I like you. Like you too. Likewise. What about you? Vampires. Yeah! Let's fucking go! Why? The wolves are too close to my kin, and yeah, I'd rather stay away from them. Is that why you don't want to take care of the werewolf yourself? Yes. No. I'm just afraid he might look a little too much like my Uncle Dragon. Would feel bad slaying that fella. You know, hunched back, hairy, crooked teeth. Is that a werewolf or just Uncle Dragon? You can't tell. Same fate befell Aunt Olga. I'm sorry to hear that. Nah, the hag had it coming. Never fall behind your grooming schedule, or before you know it, the next wannabe Van Helsing will strike you down with a silver arrow. Do the Van Helsings also hunt werewolves? Don't know. Don't care enough to check. Either way, that's Southern Werewolf, yeah? Right. Anything else that might help others get it done with rather... Anything else that might help others get done with it rather swiftly. That is a weird sentence, I've gotta be honest. I feel like that one was not my fault. Fetch. Pardon me? Should they get into a dangerous situation, they'll just have to start playing fetch. That works? On any dog, trust me. Ooh, fetch? A werewolf's secret weakness is playing fetch. Apparently no dog can resist the urge to run after a stick. I'm glad I don't call fetch for Ponko. Because if I did, he would actually just immediately get up right now from underneath my desk. Good to know. Thanks, Carolyn. It's not that hard. Either Carolyn, Care, or Lynn. Gotcha, Lynn. Aight, Chief? You got a name, or is it just Innkeep? Just Innkeep for now. Ooh. More woo-woo-woo-woo-woos! Playing hard to get, I see. Well, Innkeep, then before I venture on, you got a drink for me? Of course, what would you like? I'll take something powerful, something with a whole lot of strength. And don't you dare give me any of that watered down muck instead. Something with a lot of strength. Order, lots of strength. This one is strength? It's this one, right? Strength is a sword. Oh. Oh, whoa, Lynn. Vukakin, 36, she, her, class, Beast Slayer, background, Arabic, chaotic good, Arcana, the Chariot. Alright. Ooh, Southern Brawler. Probably this one. Your masked wolf lady voice is so beautiful. Oh, thank you. You're making me shy. Okay, Southern Brawler. The Southern Brawler is a sorry, my bad. The Southern Brawler is the perfect combination of offense and defense, dominated by the picante of Aroma Ignis. Picante aroma? What the Picante. Okay. Why the fuck is there Spanish? Huh? Dominated by the picante aroma of Ignis. Just remember, if you're subbed in the Discord, you can listen to audio Miao. Actually, everyone gets access to the Good Kitten one. There's just a thank you letter to subs as well. You don't have to be subscribed to get access to the Good Kitten audio. This drink is served fiery hot or ice cold, depending on the kind of fight you're looking for. All right, so this one is all here. Trying to shield me out. Hey, I'm trying to tell you that it's free. It is, in fact, free if you want to get the kitten audio. Obviously, if you like it a lot, you can always donate for it, but it is a pay what you want. But there's an additional audio for subscribers only. Let's see. This one is like... Is it 1? Zero, and this is... Field is also 1. Southern Brawler! Yippee! Also, Grassbelly, thank you. Thank you. Good to see you again. A drink with 0 water, as requested. Whoa, it's like in a trophy. Not bad, just what I was craving. Thanks. Pretty wolf lady. And where will you head from here? I wonder if I can... Oh, I can click on things in the back. Whoa! Okay, I'm always curious when you can click on things in the backgrounds. Wah! Wah! I fucking passed the thing! Oh, okay. Haps best west through the Ashen Grove. Got some business to take care of. What kind of business? Personal business. Care to elaborate? No. But you won't stop asking until I do, will ya? No. My cousin claims her crops are being stolen by undead snails. What the fuck? Obviously, I'm pretty sure she's hallucinating. Snails' pace. An unusual amount of undead seem to be haunting the West. Undead snails are being accused of eating crops. This apparently poses a problem. I don't like that personally. Undead snails, not a fan of that personally. Actually, I'm good on that. Yeah, not the immortal snail. You guys know the thing that was like, would you rather, or would you like, what is it? Would you accept like $1,000 a day, but you're constantly being followed by an immortal snail, and if the snail touches you, you die? Look, if the animals can become zombies, I'm checking out. That's like the worst trope in zombie movies and like shows and stuff. I hate when they make it so that like animals can become zombies. But quite frankly, I think that's kind of where it would start mutating from, right? Usually it would be animals before it comes to humans. Yeah, specifically if it's a virus kind. Have y'all seen Train to Busan? It's like, I think it starts with a deer, I believe. That one's Train to Busan is a very interesting movie. It's good, yeah. If you can get over the 2 inches of subtitles, like as the director from Parasite said, you'll open your world to a lot of really good movies and shows and a lot of really good media. I would definitely recommend Train to Busan. I really, really enjoyed it. But I did hear some folks complaining about an undead uptick in the West, so Might as well humor her. And make sure she hasn't turned into an undead snail herself. Something like that. It's odd, ain't it? Resurrecting the dead. It's certainly unconventional. That's one way to put it. I think there's not much digging... I think there's not much use digging up the past. It's just gonna open wounds if you stapled shut. Or eat your face. The past haunts everyone willing to listen. Would you mind talking like a normal person? I ain't exactly up for philosophizing. Why does she gotta shorten her words like that? That hurts my brain. You started this conversation, and I'm ending it. Ooh. All right, well then. If you find any more rumors for me or need aid, don't shy away from coming back. I'm more of a lone wolf. Don't do groups, but sure. For sure, more work, I'll be back. Real shit, what fucking necromancer was trying to revive things and went, yeah, my ultimate undead army of snails. What if the necromancer was like a baby necromancer and they were trying to like try something new, or like they couldn't do anything very large, and so they were like, you know what's a good idea? Probably snails. It's probably not harmful, right? And just like totally miscalculated. I'll be waiting. Or I'll be waiting. Sorry, wrong person. Speaking of rumors, you know how to turn them into proper quests, right? Don't want them to go to waste. I could use some help. Fine, I guess I've got a few minutes. Let me see your setup. This is where I sort all the rumors I've collected. I also keep them written down in my journal so I don't forget. Smart. Think the best next step would be sorting the matching snippets on your quest page. I'm already doing that! Just drag them over and make sure they're all for the same quest. Otherwise, you'll end up confusing adventurers. Once you're done, select that quill of yours and it'll be written up. Got it? Got it. Thank you for your help, Lynn. Put it on my tab. That's not how that works. Night to you too. Alright then, let's assemble this quest. Your tab is supposed to be paid out before you leave. That's how it works when you go to a bar. Don't just fucking leave and expect to pay the tab next time. That's not how this works. Alright, oops. Okay, I'm gonna do it like this. Should I put, is there an order that I have to put it in? Probably not, right? Yippee! Combine rumors to create your first quest. A werewolf on detours. A recent Vulcan passed by the Wayfarer Inn, reporting a werewolf making their way up to Trigarian from Erova. They pose a potential threat to both helpless sheep and the villagers. Apparently, werewolves love playing fetch. Are you brave enough to take on this quest and save Trigarian from this werewolf mayhem? Innkeep. Just put it on my tab. I know what the Alright then. So cute! Yippee! I think we finished our first day? Yeah! Act 1, The Wayfarer's Inn. Prelude to Bravery. 58th of the Wake. Start day. Is there a save? I haven't seen a save button. Hey, is there a way to save? I don't even know if there's a... Oh. What do you have there, Fable? I found this on your notice board. It says a werewolf is terrorizing Trigarian. Is that true? It is indeed. Have you sent anyone after it yet? Maybe that hooded guy from yesterday? Not yet. What kind of hero are you? Looking for? One who knows their way around difficult terrain. Woods even. Preferably one who is good with the bow. Ooh, we're buttering them up. One who tells me they want the quest. Ah, I am good with the bow. Yes, Fable. And I know my way around any woods. I know, Fable. And... maybe I want the quest? Just maybe? No, not just maybe. Since yesterday, all I've been able to think about is you telling me to follow my heart. You've been thinking about me since yesterday? Oh, thank you. I'm so humbled. And then I step into your tavern and the quest practically jumps out at me and I think... hey, there's a start for an adventure. It's near a forest. You know forest. You live in a forest. And werewolves are basically just normal wolves, but slightly scarier because they're also human. But you've talked to humans before. And you got silver arrows for your birthday last year, and they're just collecting dust in your room. And I thought I could ask you if anyone had taken it yet. And then... I didn't think that far ahead. I see. Or rather I did, but then I thought, what if I take the quest? Then I have to go on the quest. Is this what normal people think like? I don't know, cause... like, do people have this many thoughts? Like, is that how many... That's crazy. Could not be me. Don't have an internal monologue. Don't know how that works. And I have to fight the werewolf, or talk to a werewolf, which is worse. Because what if the werewolf doesn't like me? And what if I try to shoot it with my silver arrow? And I miss, and I shoot a tree instead, and then the tree would be mad at me. But it wouldn't be really matter because I'd be dead, because of the werewolf. That took a quick turn. So maybe I should put the quest back. Fable? Yes? You want me to tell you to take the quest? Maybe... I can't make this decision for you. Neither can I. Whenever I have to make a difficult decision, it's like I freeze in place. And suddenly I'm unable to move until someone makes a decision for me. Like a slime! A frozen slime! A frozen slime that can't move! I've met slimes less anxious than you. Met slimes? My tavern is open to everyone. Oh, right. What do slimes drink? Water, more slime, bones. You sell bones? Only to slimes. Maybe you'd be able to add my bones to your menu soon. You just have to pick them up from the forest floor. I think I'd have a hard time convincing a werewolf to give up free bones. Why are you so anxious, Fable? Fable's me for real? I know, they've got so much anxiety! In general? I think answering that would take up more time than we have to spare. About taking the quest. It seems to me you want to take it, but you're trying to talk yourself out of it instead. Oh, well, I do want to go on that quest. Werewolves may not be the best muses. But it would make a good start for a song, right? Did the bird just shit? The prelude of an epic, Fable, the protector of the woods, the world, the worms. The worms? They seem like they need protecting. From the undead snails! You're so right, Bessie. You're actually so intelligent. But every time I think about embarking on a quest, and I start to think more deeply about what might happen, all my bones just start to shake and I feel dizzy. Is there something making you feel like you might fail? Aside from the bloodthirsty werewolf? We don't know if it's what it's thirsty for. It might prefer orange juice. It might. Well, heroes have history, right? Great feats they can look back on to prove their bravery. Inspirational adventures that remind them of the light in the dark. I have the opposite of that. Great mistakes and epic regrets. Like the Mary Morgan incident. Or my first encounter with the Amaranthine Hydra. Or the reason why nobody wants to spend time with me. Why does no one want to spend time with you? Because I'm unlucky! I'm unlucky, and whatever good things are supposed to happen, I ruin them. No matter how easy things might be, nothing seems easy enough for me. Imagine there's no one nail sticking out in the whole kingdom. Everybody but it would pass by it except me. I'd get caught in it and rip my coat. Did that happen once? Once? I wish it had just been once. It seems like my life only follows the path that's most embarrassing. Or dangerous. Or dangerously embarrassing. The curse of ill luck follows me wherever I go, like an adventuring companion who secretly wants to kill me, or kill you. No one wants to hang out with someone who naturally attracts bad things. You're too harsh on yourself, Abel. Am I? See, just last week I wanted to gather fresh flowers. The daffodils are blooming and they make for a nice bouquet, you know? Or hair accessories. They always calm my anxiety when I have them around. But me being me, I confuse them with their evil twin, the weeping amaryllis. Now guess what I spent the whole day afterward doing? Weeping? Like a baby all day long. When I plucked them, they released their spores and I started crying. I suddenly felt all the sadness in the world rush over me. I've never been so heartbroken. I'm sorry, that sounds horrible, Fable. It was! Between the tears and the sobs, I managed to make a tincture out of hogweed. It eased the pain, but the tears wouldn't stop until dawn. I'm so silly sometimes. Oh, I gotta ask everything? The Mary Morgan incident. Yes, the Mary Morgan incident. Didn't you hear about that? Oh, thank God word didn't get around. It was my very first adventure, the chance to finally escape from the daily grind. What happened? An adventuring party was on their way, passing through Ashen Grove. Due to the Sylvain spirits, it gets fairly foggy at night. And the fog bears great danger to anyone who is acquainted with the spirits who call it home. So they wanted guidance from a local ranger. A merchant from Treegarin recommended me. I agreed to help, of course. My first adventure. Yay! I was so excited, but also very, very nervous. So of course, it had to go wrong. I think it was the nerves. Why were you so nervous? People, sorry. New people, seasoned adventurers, one stronger than the next, all in shining armor and armed to the teeth. I wanted to leave a good impression, but my bad luck got in the way. How did it go wrong? I felt their condescending glares on my back as I walked them through the woods. Of course, I don't know if whether they actually glared. But my fear got a hold of me and I led them astray. I must have blacked out. I never got lost in the woods before. But this time I did. I couldn't see well. There was blood rushing in my ears and I felt dizzy. Oh, for some stupid reason, I led them along a path no one should ever take. Past the riverbanks of Shivermere, home to the Mary Morgan. You know of the Mary Morgan, yes? The wrathful spirit that's known to drown men. Not sure if he really differentiates between genders, though. For some stupid reason, I led them right to her arms. I got scared, and in the end... Ooh! Is this... Shivermere hides the Mary Morgan, a wrathful spirit prone to drowning men, women, and everything in between. Wait, is Mary Morgan near Lonesome Lagoon? Oh, maybe not? Oh, Werewolf on Teachers. Oh. That's the quest. Wait, where is what is it called? Shit. I forgot already. Shivermere? River Mere. Oh, yeah, it's probably up here, no? No? Where is it? What the heck? Am I crazy? I thought maybe that it would be near, like, the Magical Lake and Lonesome Lagoon, but I guess not, maybe? I wish there was a way to see all of these without, like, having to click on them. That's my... Because there's so many of them. So many places. Maybe it's not a actual place that you can click on? Yeah, maybe not. Okay, anyway. For some stupid reason, I led them right into her arms. I got scared, and in the end... They had to save me. They fought the creature, and we finally found a way out when dawn broke. And the fog ebbed away. I couldn't look at them for the rest of the journey. Curious. Oh, Shiver Mary Morgan and a Banshee are different things. Okay. And I silently bid my farewells when we reached the other side of the Ashen Grove. I was too embarrassed to speak. I'm sure I'm still the laughingstock of every one of their gatherings. How am I ever supposed to set foot in the adventuring world again? To be fair, it could have been worse. I could have led them right into the arms of the wyvern chimera that resides in the Quag Mangrove. He said has a taste for adventurers. Three-headed beast? Wyvern chimera resides in the Quag Mangrove. Adventurers aware might be on its menu. But you didn't. But I didn't. Your first encounter with the Hydra. We're getting so many rumors from this. Well, just the day after it arrived to guard the portal to the Dream Plane Avalon. I wanted to be polite and neighborly, so I brought it some homemade biscuits. I burned them a little in the oven. But I thought since it has fire breath, it wouldn't mind. So I approached the Amaranthine Hydra. And I have this whole speech prepared. I was looking forward to having it around. And how its green scales match my hat. But it was so tall and intimidating, I forgot all about what I wanted to say. I just set down the biscuits and smiled awkwardly. It looked at my biscuits, and then at me, and it said, "By the rivers, the stars, and stands a man who reads the firmaments of past. Some things are as sturdy as gilded. Some things are as sturdy as the gilded ice. Some things are as changing as the Leviathan sea. All chimeras hate mice. All hydras love tea." I thought to myself, wow, the Amaranthine Hydra has given me a riddle. What the heck? According to the Amaranthine Hydra, a chimera's hated for mice is a universal truth, or maybe it just rhymed with ice. Who can say? A chimera. We'll stack this together then. A quest! Maybe this shall be my first adventure. But I couldn't figure out the answers, so I left. And I tried to solve the riddle for 3 days. I was too ashamed to set foot in front of it again, lest it know I wasn't worthy of its wisdom. But then I couldn't take it anymore, and I ran back, apologized, and begged for the answer. Turns out, that's just how it speaks. It wanted tea. Did you get it some? Yes! Then you completed its quest. 3 days late. If it hadn't needed an antidote, it would have died. Woodhaves are as useful as an antidote when you haven't been poisoned. They change nothing. Adventures don't come up in neat, mistakeless bows. Your mistakes are part of your story, Fable, no matter how hard you try to shame yourself for them. I like you the same, nonetheless. You do? Yes. I don't care for much, Fable, the flawless hero. I don't think their stories would be very interesting. Fable, the messy adventurer with a heart of gold and an endearing personality, on the other hand. Great non-guy. I should start having people call me non-guy. That's funny. Might even be my favorite regular. Don't tell anyone else I said that. I won't. Thank you, Innkeep. And because I like you so much, I'm going to keep giving you free advice. I hope so. What do you have for me? You seem to be very insecure. I think that's the biggest problem here. But how can I not be when everything I touch falls apart? You know that isn't true. You're right. I'm a great gardener. Everything grows around me, but I seem to just get smaller. Except zucchinis. I can't figure out how to grow those. That's hard. Zucchinis are hard to grow according to Papa Cat. So understandable. So in a way, I'm like a zucchini. I'm insecure because I don't know what I'm capable of. You'll have to find that out then. Like, on a quest? For example. Don't you think I'm a little underleveled? Do you think that will change by sitting around? I guess not. Someone has to help those people, right? What if I don't, and then no one else comes around? What if I'm the only chance they got? But what if I'm not? What if there's someone better? The best thing you can do is try to help them. So what if another adventurer swings by and they're able to make the situation better? Isn't that a good thing? 4 hands are better than 2, and who knows, you might even end up forming a party. Oh. And besides, if it's a perfect hero they want, they'll be waiting forever. I didn't think about it like that. Maybe I shouldn't decide to give up before I even try. You go, not girl! After all, I'm a very fast runner, so if I screw up, I can just run away real quick. That's the spirit. Okay, I fable a great gardener and, future hero. Charmer of nymphs. I'm going to embark on this quest and save the villagers. And I shall return victorious. Did I do it right? Yes, good job. I leave the quest in your capable hands, brave adventurer. Would you like a drink to aid you on your journey? Yes. You have something that can make me more nimble and quiet, so the werewolf don't see me coming. Something with a lot of dexterity. If I want to fight, I'm going to need that surprise round advantage. Holy shit, it really is D&D. Or maybe something that can help me with diplomacy? Perhaps it's just a hungry, lost lichen after all, and it only needs a pep talk and a hug. Maybe we could even be friends. But I would need something with a lot of charisma for that. I will leave that choice up to you. Just make sure you don't pick a random recipe. Please keep it to one of the abilities I asked for. Remember, your choice can influence my fate. It could change the entire outcome of this quest. But of course, I'm sure you're already aware of that. Sorry for backseat mixing. Okay, we can either give her high dexterity. So that'll, like, help her with, like, actually fighting it. But I feel like she needs confidence more than anything. I feel like Fable needs more confidence in general, so charisma might be more helpful. And I think it'll be overall better. So we'll do this one. 1, 2, 3. And save! Ah! Okay. Save. Oh. Yeah, I know, I keep mixing it up because at the beginning I was calling Fable she, her, and because Fable sounds very femme. But yeah, their pronouns are they, them. Also, thank you for the Pottery Dragon Hydrate redeem. 1 bit of strength and 1 bit of defense. Long. This should do it. Thank you. I feel much better. Braver. Farming. No, wait. That sounds like I'm tending to a farm. There are a lot of farmers in Treegaren. And I'm going to protect them all. Or talk to them until they feel better. I'm sure they could use that too. I just hope I don't have to fight anyone. No, I'll be okay because of your help. I'll be able to talk myself out of any situation. Well, we did give them like a little bit of strength and a little bit of defense, so it's not the worst thing in the world. But I do think charisma is better for them because they need the boost, you know. Thank you again. I think this drink gave me the courage I need to get started. Yeah, that's what I hoped for. You got this, Fable. I'll try. Have some faith in yourself. Okay. I got this. Much better. Oh, I almost forgot. I was thinking about how much your words helped me yesterday. And how I'd have to thank you properly if I ever did end up taking a quest, so... Oh? I brought you some phoenix chilies from my garden. They seem like something you might enjoy. They possess natural magical properties. If you plant them in the right soil, they can grow fire resistant. Do we get more ingredients as the game progresses? And consumption can pass that on to mortals like us? Exactly. I thought they might go well with your drinks. They will. Thank you, Fable. That's a very thoughtful gift. Since I'm waiting for another shipment of infusions in a few days, I'll take a look at them all together later. Oh, that's the infusions. Oh, of course. I'm glad you like them. Maybe I'll order a drink with some next time. But first I have to complete my quest. I'll see you post-victory. Gamba! Yeah! I hope Fable will be alright. Hope they don't run into a clown. Or maybe they should. They could become friends. Fable the mighty hero and their best friend, the magical clown. Doesn't that sound good? Oh. Them again. You again. Me again. And who are you? Someone who wants a drink. What kind? Drink. Yes, yes, I get it. Do you try being more specific? That spoken heart one tasted fine. Oh, did they like it? Heart? Maybe they liked it? Thank you. Another spoken heart! 3 in a row! One, 2, 3. And then one of this. One of this. And here you go. We still don't know their name. A spoken heart, just for you. Maybe it would help you find more words. Good attempt. Perfectly drinkable. Might make me come back for more. Might not. Thank you. Enjoy. Charming. Okay then. That was it. That was the whole interaction. Hype. Okay. Oh. Whoa! How am I gonna voice these people? How do I make myself sound posh? Careful, you'll step on my cape. Ah! Sorry. I guess I'll just attempt to do a stupid, okay? Careful, you'll step on my cape. Oh, shush. Greetings, travelers. How may I help you? I'm trying to take notes on how I'm voicing them because I realized in the previous, like, visual novels when I did voices for people, I forgot what I made them sound like. Ugh, not another one of those empty babblers. I I can confidently say I'm all but empty. Would you prefer a different line? I can confidently say I'm all but empty. That's what they all say. Means they're giving you more dialogue options than most, but that doesn't convince me yet. I'm sorry, I don't understand. Or is not. Probably forgot to give you enough intellect. Would surprise me if there's actually a brain inside that skull. I'm sure there is. Have you checked? No, but I can assure you I'm different from your average background character. Sure. I must agree, you look much more delicious than they usually do. Thank you, though I should let you know I'm not on the menu. I would allow a vampire to bite me, though. If I were to be honest. We did say we are Team Vampire. Don't worry too much about him. He's a tad quirky. I see. That thing on your shoulder, is it quirky too? What thing? Ah, my cape! Your... cape? That's not his cape. The green fellow on his shoulder is an ooze, or what's left of it. And the rest of it is on you? Aye, pretty tough to clean off. May I ask how that happened? You just did. Maybe I can offer you a drink in exchange for the story in your names? Yes, I love stories. Well then, may I have your name? No, but I shall tell it to you. Oh, that's a long fucking name. I'm Sir Alphonse Louis Frederick Duquette de Sang. It's long for Kyle. His name is Kyle? I don't even think Kyle was in the name! What? Kyle? Kyle. Well, Kyle, what kind of drink can I offer you? Blood! Or if you're out, I would also settle for something that tastes like blood. Or looks like it. Red is my favorite color. I'll look for something with red in it. Do I just give full fucking strength, I guess? Yeah, I mean, this is like... everything else is not red. This is the only red thing. So... 1, 2, 3 strength. 1 charisma. And 1 defense. Ja-ja! Southern Brawler. Dun-dun! Some almost blood for you, sir. Oh, thank you very kindly. That looks delicious. It also tastes delicious, very alive. Maybe as a chaser, you could let me have a bite. No. Okay. And to whom may I offer the second drink? Rhea Frostgrip. R-H-E-A. Rhea Frostgrip. Rhea as in like queen? Oh no, that's Reyna? Rhea? I don't even know anymore. Nice to meet. Yeah, skip. Just serve me something strong. Something that feels durable, tough, like the mountains of mountains or the cave of Ur. One of those frosted lagoons look close enough. Coming right up. This one, right? Frosted Lagoon. So 1, 2, 3, and then 1. Oi. Okay, yeah, 1 strength and 1 charisma. Honestly, she could use some charisma. Whoa, that looks very cool. A taste of just for you, valued customer number 2. Oh, are you hitting the placeholder text? Let me try. Love how she has her own theme. I see you're many things, but not a liar. Tastes like a pile of rocks, just how I like it. So, Rhea, Kyle, what about that ooze-filled story? Fine, guess you earned it. Alright, picture me deep in the mountains of Dalvimmer, with my trusty axe and a good drink by me side. There I was, minding me own business, digging for good stuff, you know? Hit a gold vein earlier, deemed myself the luckiest dwarf of all time. Had a real big old pile of gold. And suddenly this big ooze comes along and... Sorry, I gotta... Gone it was. This is a very boring story. Perhaps we could go looking for my cape now. It's nearly sunrise. And? The sun kills you? Oh, right. Did the ooze also eat the cape? Whoa, holy there's so many notes. A quirky vampire is looking for his cape. He seems a bit confused. He wanted to go to the stroll for the sun. Good God. Yes. No. Oh. Anyways, I wouldn't call myself the best warrior, but when that ooze slurped me gold, I had to do something. So I took me shovel and dug and hit and dug and hit until there was nothing left of the ooze no more. Well, almost nothing. So did you dig out your gold? Silly food, she dug out me! And guess what he was clinging to? The gold? Oh yes, a big gold nugget should be enough to get me to Barovia. Barovia? And perhaps it could even get me a dandy new cape. I don't think so, Sunshine. We had a deal. Ah, we did. Please allow me to ask a question. What was the deal again? I get you to Barovia so you can participate in your fancy vampire banquet. In return, I get the gold. But what about my cape? Character information unlocked Rhea. Class blacksmith. Rhea's a hot-headed dwarf and pretty rough around the edges. She's not a fan of meaningless copy-paste NPC talk, whatever any of that means, and seems to have caught herself a lost vampire while digging for gold. Unfortunately, or so she claims, she's now stuck with him. Where did you last see your cape? Don't even bother, it's a lost cause. We looked everywhere on our way here. Fought some cursed chests, many-eyed monstrosities, and undead goons. And I started to wonder where in his life did this man put his cape. Where everyone puts their cape. Do you know where he put me capes? Where? In a wardrobe. Oh. So you can wear it inside the wardrobe land? What? No. Kyle, maybe we could find someone to retrieve your cape for you. We could? Phenomenal! I could put out a quest for you, but we need a little more information. Good luck with that. First, I need to know where you last saw your cape. I was getting ready to go to the annual vampire banquet hosted by Lord Strut in Barovia. While getting dressed, I realized I couldn't find my cape. My first thought, of course I cannot find it. The cape of invisibility is playing tricks on me. It's quite moody sometimes. Holy, it's a cape of invisibility, are you fucking serious? Which is truly unfortunate when you want to wear it for an important event. We all know how important a fancy cape is for flaunting your vampire status. Of course. And what was the last vampire event you wore the cape to? My wedding. Your wedding? When I married my sweet Evelyn, I simply had to wear my most treasured cape to show how important she was to me. Evelyn, the vampire Countess Evelyn residing in Miao Castle. That would be her. Wait, Miao Castle? Where is that? Where is Miao Castle? I don't even know where to look for that. Oh, Miao Castle! Miao Castle. Miao Castle is an old, impressive castle atop the rocks of the Witch's Rat's Peak. A section of the Rhyolith mountain range. Its miscloaked silhouette gives every adventurer an unsettled feeling, especially in combination with the countless vampiric myths surrounding its doorstep. Rumors tell about vampiric nobility calling the castle their own, and many attribute the morbid decorations of its surroundings to this mysterious and possibly ancient inhabitant. Congratulations, are you still married? Uh-oh. The vampire last saw his cape on his wedding day before he was wed to Count Evelyn. Here is... Okay. Ugh, of course not. I hate her, every inch of her body. Turns out she just wanted... Spit it out, leech. Oh. What? My cape! Did she steal it? Ah, rats. Here we go again. My sweet Evelyn stole my cape! What now? That little mean, vicious, beautiful beast, her! That thief of thieves robbed me of my precious possession! Wouldn't that be your heart? No, I had that taken out centuries ago, but my cape, I could never live without that. Oh, sweet, sweet Evelyn, how could you do this to me? I trusted her with all I had. That's rough, buddy. Hype reference. Perhaps, Innkeeper, that's your name, right? Sure. Do you think there's a courageous adventurer out there brave enough to retrieve my precious cape for me? I'm afraid that my sweetest Evelyn will kill me on sight if I ever set foot in her villa again. Yes, I think we can find such an adventurer. We're setting up that search right now. So where could a brave adventurer find Miao Castle? Deep past the abyss of dread, at the foot of a mountain range that looks like a witch's bosom, towers the mansion of my dear Evelyn. Queen of darkness. Temptress of men. Flamenco champion of 1467! What the fuck? The right hero should be able to outsmart her and escape with their life. But be wary, she bites. And she may be invisible now. Alright, I think I've got everything I need. I'll write up a quest for you. I'm sure you'll have your cape back in no time. I hope so. That reminds me. Not another cursed monologue. And cape quickly, another drink. I don't think I can make it through another tale of woe without some artificial stamina. I need another lagoon. I'll see what I can do. Another lagoon. Draw recipe. So it's 3 of this. These potion bottles seem to be infinite, which is kind of hype. And then 1 of this. And 1 of this. Some liquid stamina for a valued guest. Let me try. You got it right again. I might even last till dayfall with this. Kyle, would you like another drink as well? No, I cannot drink now that I'm consumed with the thoughts of my love's betrayal. Oh, it ails me so. Everything ails you. That's the whole way you were here. The whole way here, you were complaining about having to walk. My bat form doesn't work like I used to. I'm out of practice and the slime weighs heavily on my shoulders. And my back is all itchy. By dragons, could it be because you insisted on sunbathing? Oh, right, innkeeper. You have a drink to protect me from the sun. Perchance something that would also moisturize my delicate skin. I'm afraid not. Oh. That reminds me, my Aunt Matilda used to harness the power of Chimera saliva for sun protection. Chimera. Oh, vampires. Oh god, there's so many notes. Wait. At the foot of the witch's peak rides countless Evelyn, a vampiric temptress by the barrier of invisible threads. Wait, one thing that stands a chance against the grueling curse of the sun is Chimera saliva, apparently. Source, Vampira. Wait. Curse of Sun? Is this together? Would this be part of the same thing? Hatred for universal... Wait. These are all Chimera related, but I don't know if they're like actually together or not. Can I write up a thing? Oh, Oh, I can't do it right now, I don't think. Wait, can I? Probably not. Okay, sorry. A Chimera? A thing, beast made of several animals. Got 3 heads and all, made by the dragons that guard Gaia. Likes to eat people for breakfast. I'm aware, I just didn't know its saliva could be so useful. If I hadn't... I would totally give her, like, an Irish accent or like a fucking heavy some kind of European accent if I could do it, but I can't. If only I hadn't needed the delectable bear Chimera in the Scarlet Caves, I could have acted for a sample of its saliva. I'm sure that would have gone over well. Actually, I might know where to find one. Really? Will you get it for me then? Nope. Oh. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Miss Frostgrip, dearest Rhea, perhaps we can alter our deal. Oh, nay. Forget it. I ain't going. With nothing on me but a shovel and ooze goop, I'd be a no match for such a beast. No problem. I can make it another quest for my trusted board. And when will it be done? Tell me, when can I walk on among wardles in the glistening sunlight once more? Kyle. Vampire, he, him, vampire, Eridu, where? Arcana the Fool, chaotic neutral, a peculiar visitor looking everywhere for his beloved cape. However, it seems he has definitely lost more than just that, possibly a few of his memories, and his marbles. He was once married to Lady Evelyn, a vampire countess residing in Miao Castle and enjoys sunbathing, maybe a tad bit too much. Oh, I didn't read Lynn, huh? Carolyn Pitoniak. Lynn is a strong and fearless beast slayer with a taste for strong drinks, big swords, and even bigger muscles. She despises small talk in any way, shape, or form, and understandably for her, keeps her distance from werewolves. Wouldn't like being mistaken one for one either. As soon as a fearless adventurer picks it up and succeeds, especially that part. Splendid. Also doing things that could potentially kill me. Cannot say I relate, if I'm gonna be honest. I think I do enough of that by default, that I don't need to do it for fun. Splendid, did you hear that? A quest just for me. Let's leave it at 2. Saying keep, while we wait for someone to do his work for him, do you perhaps have a room for 2? Possibly a room without sunlight. Wouldn't want Snow White to go up in flames over here. Sure thing. I've got a couple of barred up rooms. You could stay there. How much? You can pay when you leave. And seems like they gave you more personality than usual. Keep it up. Maybe you'll become a real person one day. Thank you. Enjoy your stay. Oh, I understand why, like, we're called an NPC. Not because, like literally NPC, but because we're a tavern keep in a D&D adventure. The innkeep / tavern keep is literally an NPC, usually controlled by the DM. Ah, I see. I've caught up now. You too, tasty creature. Okie dokie. At the foot of Witch's Peak rides Countess Evelyn, the vampire temptress of men. Be wary of invisible threats. The vampire last saw his cape on his wedding day before he was wed to Countess Evelyn. A quirky vampire is looking for his cape. Seems a bit confused, wanted to go for a stroll in the sun. That's 1. Hey there, Evelyn. On a mild summer morning, a senile vampire came to look for his cape of invisibility at the Wayfarer's Inn. After steady questioning, the innkeeper uncovered that he lost his cape at his wedding, where his ex-wife, Countess Evelyn, stole it from him. She resides at the foot of Witch's Wrath Peak. Venture to a peak and dare to retrieve the long-lost cape, but beware, she might be invisible. Oh, okay, so it is these things. Okay, Okay, a wyvern chimera resides in the quag mangrove. Adventurers beware, you might be on its menu. According to Amaranth and Hydra, a chimera is hated for mice is universal truth. Or maybe it just rhymes with ice, who can say? The one thing that stands a chance against the grueling sun, curse of sun is a chimera, saliva apparently. Source? Aunt Matilda. Until sunrise, deep in the quag mangroves resides a wyvern chimera. Its scales and claws are a valuable treasure to any alchemist, its saliva even more so. As it happens, a certain vampire may be able to use the rare saliva to produce a sunscreen so effective that even he could walk in broad daylight. Is there any adventurer or mouse brave enough to confront the beast, the chimera, not the vampire, and bring back a bucket of saliva? A bucket? Yay! We gotta get rid of some sticky notes. Yippee! Start day. New friends and former enemies. The 59th week. I'll probably finish this day and end stream. I don't have a lot of energy today, I'm entirely honest. I've been kind of going through it, so I'll just want to finish this day. I don't know how long. It'll probably be like at least half an hour, but I just wanted to let y'all know that today won't be as long as the stream as like yesterday. My shipment of infusions finally arrived this morning. I now have access to some fey crystals and frozen pine cones. Together with Fable's Phoenix chilies, I have 3 infusions now. I'll unpack them later when I have some time. I have a feeling they'll be of use soon. Oh, wonder how the infusions work. Diplomacy is key. I got an achievement. So, Inky, a drink for me and this lanky pal. It's good to see you too, Lynn. She meant to say please. Welcome back, Fable. You look alive. Thank you. I am. That seems like a given. I'm just happy to see them doing well, and with a friend. We ain't friends. We're not? Gay? So you two didn't form a party? No. Oh. Then what's the drink about? They may be very... They may be... Oh my god, I can't speak. They may be very annoying, but they did just help me solve a family feud of up to 10 years. So I do owe them some of your dishwater at the very least. Family feud? Wouldn't call it a feud, more of a miscommunication. No, it was a feud. I feel like feud implies a certain level of hostility. I was gonna kill him. I thought that was a joke. It wasn't. Oh. But no one died? No. Elfie here was able to prevent that. It's Fable. Whatever. Does this perchance have something to do with your quest? It does! I stopped her from killing the werewolf. Elaborate, please? I was going to kill the werewolf. They stopped me from killing the werewolf. What's not to get? A lot. I think they're confused because the quest was to save the villagers from the werewolf. And now it sounds like I saved the werewolf from you. Which I did. Kind of. I also remember saying you didn't want the quest, Lynn. I didn't. Was there by chance. They were both stealing sheep. Was not. Sure was. Ooh, they got beef. Adventuring don't pay what it used to. So you steal other people's sheep? Mind your own business. How did any of this lead to a successful quest? Well, where do I start? How about at the beginning? Right. I was born on the half-crescent on a half-crescent dreaming moon of the quest, Fable. Right. The quest. Traveling there was no trouble. I know enough of shortcuts to travel through Ashen Grove swiftly. I reached the borders of Tree Garden right around dusk. I ship them? I kinda do too. The ashen growth thins out around there, and you can catch a glimpse of the wide fields and vineyards, as well as see one farm after the other. An idyllic sight. Well, at least before sunset. Do you have trouble in the dark? Emotionally? Visually? A little. I mean, I reckon I can still see more than a human could, but darkness is darkness, and I am no owl. That's so true. Elves have dark vision, but not true dark vision. Only drow do. Excuse me. Excuse me. Thank God, you're already weird enough. Imagine the damage you could do if you could turn your head all the way around. So true. Who says I can't? Same. Just kidding. Anyway, luckily darkness doesn't affect my hearing. Not the normal kind. What? Nothing. Okay. I heard a creaking fence and footsteps that were failing at keeping quiet. Your ears are failing at being small. So I snuck closer and saw a werewolf-esque sheep picking up a tiny sheep. I was petting it. Well, I thought she was going to eat it, so I summoned all my courage and stepped out of the shadows, and I said, "Good evening, werewolf, please put down the sheep." I didn't expect them to be entirely in their right mind, of course, but I wanted to be polite. And I thought it might confuse her. Maybe that would help calm her down. It confused me, alright. Who the heck sees a werewolf and the first thing they do is greet them? A polite person. Or an insane one. It worked, didn't it? Because I ain't no werewolf. He wasn't that different. But I'm skipping ahead. To my surprise, instead of a growl, the werewolf, or not werewolf, responded with, "What?" So the confusion plan had worked, but I hadn't really expected that response. So I said again, "Please put down the sheep." And she asked, "Why?" And I said, "Well, because stealing sheep isn't very nice." And she asked who I was. No, I asked, "Who are you? A guard?" I was about to introduce myself when I heard this blood-curdling howl. It sounded like someone had ripped a hole in the fabric of reality and then pierced it with a horrid yell. Please, it was barely a bark. And it made the blood freeze to my veins. I heard panting and heavy footsteps, and I barely dared to turn around. You turned around immediately. And when I did, I stared at the twisted face of a werewolf. Yellow, gleaming eyes. Gleaming with jaundice. Sharp teeth, giant claws. He looked like he wanted to eat me right up. He did. But before I could beg for mercy, suddenly something rushed past me and lunged at the werewolf. When I regained my composure, Carolyn and the wolf were on the ground, fighting tooth and nail. And the sheep you were holding? Obviously, I set it down at that point. Good. So you went to Fable's aid? No, that ain't it. I noticed the werewolf's flannel rags. They were blue, checkered, and had an uneven print. Just like the kind of stuff that Uncle Dragon likes to wear. That old... I don't know what curse word this is supposed to be. Hey, why can't I say that? Hi! What the... Is it fuck? But there's too many letters. Youth protection. The age rating system is quite harsh. Hype. Ah. Anyway, it was dressed like Uncle Dragon, smelled like Uncle Dragon, fought like him too. I was joking when I brought it before, you know. Hadn't seen that old man in years, was coping about it by joking. That was the only way I could talk about him these days. Because of the feud? Yes. He used to be my favorite uncle, but then he changed. Became irritable, angry, distant. Fought a lot with Uncle Fedor. Cared more about the moon than he did his own family. Eventually, he just left, ran away, without a word. Left us and Uncle Fedor behind, worried senseless. Until we found a letter saying not to look for him and all their savings missing. But I was gonna kill him if I ever saw him again. Always thought he just couldn't face up to his problems. Turns out his solution was just to get those problems as far away as everyone as possible. Idiot. And did you take it out with your fist? Talk it out with your fists? I tried, but Alfie stopped me. I'm glad they did. How'd you figure that out?
Well, she was yelling at him. I didn't understand half of it, but I could tell she was angry and hurt. I tried to get their attention by telling them to stop, but they wouldn't listen, so I shot an arrow right next to both their heads.
Ballsy.
My aim was a little shaky, so I did end up grazing Mr. Dragon's ear. But it got them to stop for long enough to start listening to me. I threatened them that if they didn't stop to talk, I would shoot them both. I would have never done that, of course. But they must have believed me, because they actually stopped to listen.
Look mighty scary there, little pal.
Thank you. I set them down and did my best to be an insurmountable obstacle between them. If they wanted to fight, they would have to go through me.
That sounds rather dangerous. Wouldn't have stopped for them. Wouldn't have stopped for them.
What?
You're the size of a stick. You think you could stop 2 angry wolves?
Oh, well... Anyway, I used the opportunity to try to figure out what was going on. And that's how I found out about Mr. Dragon and Carolyn and the miscommunication.
Feud.
The feud, sure. Turns out after Mr. Dragon was turned, he was too ashamed to admit it. But he couldn't stop the changes and ended up hurting all the people he cared about. That's no excuse, of course.
No, it ain't. If we had known, we would have helped him best that we could. At the very least, we would have built a sturdy shed with scratch-proof walls for full moons.
He didn't think that would have happened, though. So he decided to fix the problem by leaving, deal with it alone, and so on. But that only made it worse. Of course, he was too embarrassed to come back, so... He just focused on the whole werewolf thing and not any human things, or Vukakin things, so to speak. Trying to find a cure, trying to avoid the moon, trying to find a place to sleep, killing sheep. That's something they have in common.
The sheep?
No, the stubbornness and the unwillingness to ask for help. But the sheep too. But they had to talk about it. The silent resentment wasn't good for either of them.
And you got them to do that. The little stick is oddly persuasive. Had us talking about it before I even realized I didn't want to. Maybe because you did want to. Oh, surprise Pikachu face. Maybe. How did it go? Fine. We'll take some time to accept his apology. We'll have to see him change first and apologize to Uncle Fedor and the rest. It was good to see him again. Guess a hug did feel better than a great sword in his gut. Wonderful.
Of course, there's still the problem with the whole werewolf thing.
Idiot got obsessed with the cure. He can barely control himself.
We helped him realize that even a cure couldn't change what he'd done. That he'd have to accept that he's different now and learn how to live again. Of course, it won't be easy. No change ever is. I learned that from you. But we have a group of werewolves living near our settlement. A small community that enjoys the company of our warm trees. We play charades with them a lot, and they taught me about the phases of the 7 moons and the secret of the moon signs.
That sounds like a bunch of...
It's real, you crescent moose. We introduced Mr. Dragon to them, and they promised they would take him in and help him deal with his lycanthropy.
That sounds great.
It is. It's a happy ending.
I wouldn't call it an ending, rather the beginning of something new.
So the end of one adventure is just the beginning of another one.
Exactly.
I like that.
So, after your heroic therapy session, you two decided to grab a drink together. Got offered to spend the day at the settlement. But they don't serve anything strong enough for my tastes. Plus, Elfie was dying to get back here. Was talking about how they needed to update you on everything, non-stop. Would think they live here or something.
I had to report back about the quest.
I'm glad you did. They also started crafting something with the werewolves.
Ah!
That's something about being for you, Innkeep. Oh, really?
Yeah. It's not finished yet, but I'll let you know. I promise.
That wasn't hard, was it?
Well...
So, a drink? What can I offer you, Lynn? Surprise me with something that fits my brawn. By which I mean make me the usual. Strength never gets old. That's the Southern Brawler, right? Raw recipe. 1, 2, 3. Then 1 sense and 1 charisma. Done. Prize. Not bad. You should do this professionally. I'll think about it. Abel, what about you?
You have something that'll calm me down. Maybe even bring some of my agility back. Like a swift strike back to my senses. I've had a stressful day. Night, morning, sequence of events.
Swift strike once again. Here we go. Okay. 1, 2, 3 parts dex. 1. What is this? What is that? What is the fifth thing? Oh, intelligent. 1 intelligence. And 1 defense. Cool. Here you go.
Thank you. Wow, this is perfect.
You look tired. Have you considered sleep? They look like they're gonna pass out at any second. So do you.
Maybe some sleep is a good idea. Carolyn, do you have a place to sleep?
I can sleep anywhere. It's a talent. Me too! It's depressing. No, it's not. I have a room available. You can stay there. Sounds good. How much? I'll count it as payment for your help with the quest. Fine. Even though it was the quest that... Wait. She gave us the quest. Why are we paying her for the quest that she gave us? Huh? Later, Elfie.
See you late. Sir.
Are you heading home, Fable?
Yes, I've been gone for a whole day. I need to get back and make sure everything's still growing correctly.
Maybe take a nap first.
Yes, that too.
Did you enjoy your first quest?
I did! It was scary and different from what I expected. And I didn't know I was so good at pretending to be charming.
Have you considered you weren't pretending? You did well, Fable.
Thank you. I hope that it wasn't my only adventure.
I think this is just the beginning.
That would be nice. You think I'm gonna save the world one day?
That's a very tall order.
You're right. I'm not cut out for that.
I didn't say that. I would just prefer it if the world didn't end.
Right.
But if it does, you're the first person I'd ask for help.
Maybe you should ask Carolyn first, but I'd be happy to be second.
We'll see.
Let's hope we won't. I like this world, and you have a point. We shouldn't hope for such a calamity. Even if it would make for a good song.
Or a sad one.
Or both. I'm gonna head home now.
Do that. I'll stock up on some quests for you.
I can't wait. See you soon.
See you soon.
Yippee!
Whoa! Guys. Kinda hot. I'm kind of a fan. I'm kind of a fan. Okay. Good evening to you too. Whoa! Quest taken! This quest. It wasn't here yesterday. That's correct. Seems dangerous. It is. And mysterious. Sure. Like me. You could be a little less mysterious by telling me your name. Zephyr. It is an Air Genasi. There's no way it's not an Air Genasi. That's literally just an Air Genasi name, right? Surely? Like, their cape is literally, or their shawl, cloak, whatever the fuck is like floating, and so is their hair. They've got blue skin. Come on, gotta be Air Genasi. One of my favorite D&T races to play as. Zephyr. Did the wind carry you in? No, my legs. I want that quest. Well, you can have it. No, not just literally, physically, emotionally. Huh? Emotionally? I want to take on that quest. Go to the castle to get the cape. I mean... Yes. Well, no one has gone to the castle yet, so if someone would like to go, they would be welcome to. Wait, the amount of wind around them really impacts, or like is, the amount of wind that's around them reflects their mood. That's kind of cool. So you know the castle. Yes? It seems strange. It is. A vampire lives there. I heard rumors, whisperings of a strange fiendish woman residing there. What a coincidence, me too. Has she ever frequented your tavern? No, not recently. She has. Once. Had a vampire mixer. Interesting. She was only here. So she was only here at night. Yes? Would you say she was unnaturally pale? No, she had a lot of makeup on. But below that mask. Sure, yes, would guess she looks pretty dead below that. What kind of drink did she order? Wait, I'm sus now. I wonder if Zephyr's looking for their mother. What if the Countess is their mother and they're Air Genasi vampire? I'll explode if that's the case. If Zephyr's half Air Genasi and half vampire, I think it's actually over for me. Blood. Interest. You sell blood? Of course. Whose blood? Did you hear about wolves avoiding the castle? Really? All of them? Yes, she has a lot of werewolf traps set up, but all the animals seem to steer clear of Miao Castle. They say its doors are always locked, so nothing can go inside or leave. And anything that tries to emerges into her land one way or the other. As a grave, a pile of decorative bones, dirt feeding rotting flowers. They say death clings to her doorstep like an everlasting melody. Sounds like a strange place. Like a tomb for something still alive. Or for a goth. Goth or vampire, she seems to be a thief. It appears so. Do you not sympathize with that? Thievery is an honorable skill, but it must be performed in secret. Or you're not worth the coins you pocket. Wait, they're so cute. They're so cute. You're so cute. What the... Air Genasi Rogue? I literally played an Air Genasi Rogue! Ah! Also, stealing a man's cape is just plain rude. I suppose. Only thing worse than that is stealing a man's hat. Not if it's cursed. Especially then. Point is, if you can't defend yourself from having your trophies reclaimed, you must live with the consequences. The consequences being you? Exactly. It definitely sounds like you know what you're doing. course I do. I'm one with the shadows and the wind, gone before they even notice I'm there. So you could easily swipe something else along with the cape, right? I gotta say, like, honestly, I know I'm not shutting up about air gymnastics, but there's a reason why Robbie Daymond is one of my favorite voice actors, and it's literally because he plays an air genasi bard in Critical Role Campaign 3, as well as Exandria Unlimited, and my favorite character of that campaign has got to be him. And so when I met him, I just melted. But I know a lot of people like Robbie Daymond because he plays Akechi, and I'm like, no, I promise I'm normal. Like Dorian Storm in Critical Role is just a cool guy. So you could easily swipe something else alongside along with the cape, right? Certainly, gold, gemstones, other treasures, whatever pays bills. What about some interior decorations? Like what, for example? Just something to pretty up my tavern a bit. Maybe something useful that also doubles as a decoration. Like a chair. Stealing a whole chair seems a little too ambitious for your first quest with me. I'd prefer something smaller, like a little trinket. My walls are still a bit empty. Are they? Wait, you're being serious? Absolutely. A memento that once belonged to eccentric vampire sounds like a wonderful addition to the tavern. I'll see what I can do. You won't be disappointed. Well then, I trust you to deliver yourself to her doorstep and cape back to me. Along with a neat little addition to my interior design. Sounds like I'll need a few stamps. Would you like some? No, too traceable. How about a drink then? I could do with one of those. I heard your drinks inspire transformations of great magnitude. Allow you to dip into parts of yourself that you weren't previously aware of. Raise yourself up from your shadow. Say, what do you trade them for? Secrets? How about a joke? How about a joke? A joke. That's not. I don't do jokes. No! Did I say the wrong thing? No! No! I made them sad! No! I don't do drinks, I'm afraid. How do explorers hide their treasure? How? By dragging them to a safe location. Alright, I feel bad for you. You may have one of my renowned drinks. And some of my renowned infusions. In fact, I got a fresh shipment today, was finally able to unpack them. Infusions? Intriguing, what vile magic do you have to offer? For your purposes, I think you could benefit from either some fey crystals or frozen pine cone. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. Sorry, 1 second, guys. Please hold. His cape perks up like animal ears. I know, it's so cute. Sorry, 1 second. Like, my phone's... Okay, cool. Sorry. For your purposes, I think you could benefit from either some fade crystals or frozen pinecone. The frozen pinecones have absorbed some of the nature's icy properties. They can help you form magical frost barrier that will hurt those trying to harm you. The fade crystals hail straight from Avalon, allegedly. If consumed, they'll turn you invisible eventually, and for a bit. The duration is a bit unpredictable. I've also got some Phoenix chilies, but I don't think those will be very useful for your situation. Interesting. So, what dark depths of yourself are you looking to explore? I fear that Lady Evelyn might be of the undead nature. Though I must be strong and vigorous if I want my stake in her heart before her fangs are near my neck. Though that does sound appealing. Strength I can do. And some frost armor should help with the fangs. Or perhaps the smarter route would be to evade her wrath entirely. To out-stealth her and steal the cape from right under her pale nose. Though she may lie in the shame of having lost against me. I think such an approach would require a certain amount of dexterity. And some invisibility could help with staying unseen. My speed and agility not be enough. Help me with the decision, Innkeep. Your wisdom is no joke, is it? Ooh, okay. Now that I have access to infusions, I have to be careful about how they interact with other ingredients. They might alter the drink in a way where I have to use different ingredients than usual. I should make sure to keep an eye on the coaster shape so that I mix the correct recipe. Ooh. Maybe I should even try adding an infusion first and adjusting the drink from there. That's what I think. Let's give it a try. Alright, so we can either do, we can either do stealth and dex, or strength and, like, basically, like kind of a defense, like a, what is it called? Like when you get hit and then basically like rough armor or like fucking rough skin. I think, do we have any knowledge about Zephyr yet? Oh! Kin Air Echo! I'm right! I think this is their version of Air Genasi because Air Genasi is technically copyrighted. Age 25. Pronouns he, they. Class rogue. Background them is chaotic good. The mood. Oh no, Zephyr is after my whole entire being right now. Help me. Help me. Not the Air Genasi. Freaking. Ah! Anyway. Sorry, my bad. I think we should do Swift Strike. I think that'll probably be better. I think it's better for a rogue to probably, I think it's better for a rogue to lean into their skills rather than like try to fight. Have no comment. Why no comment? Hello? All right. Let's do a Swift Strike. This is the frozen pinecone and this is the, oh, hold on. Let's read what the infusions are, actually. Frozen pinecone. What sort of comment do you want from me? I don't know. What is your comment? Frozen pinecone. It is sometimes hard to tell which ones are magical ingredients and which ones are just regular frozen pinecones. Either way, they seem to get the job done. Frost armor. Frost armor is the ultimate solution when it comes to protection against anything, whether physical or magical. A bit cold, but nothing a bit cold, but nothing a blanket can't fix. You have a type and you aren't dodging any rumors, that's for sure? Yeah, that's pretty true. I do have a type. You know, I use frost armor in Gloomhaven right now. It's kind of nice because it negates two instances of damage, which is really pog. Duck on Quack pressured into comment by broadcaster? No, I didn't pressure anybody. You just felt like it. I was just asking. Fey crystal. Much like the playful Fey they are named after, Fey crystals deceive. They are not actually crystals, but magical plants handmade by Seelie sages. Seelie? Like, as in, like Sealies as in, like seal mermaids, right? Right? Is that what Sealies are? Isn't that what that is? Am I crazy? Wishing to share their magical gifts with the world. Invisibility is the perfect aid for stealth quests as well as hunting. Very helpful for avoiding fights entirely. Wait, I want to see what Seelie is. Oh, they're types of fairies. Ah, okay. Interesting. Yeah, I think I'm thinking of something else, but I can't remember. Hold on. Actually, let me... What am I thinking of? Selkie is the word I'm thinking of. Yeah. I was thinking of Selkie. Selkie is the, like, seal mermaid people. But Sealy is the fairies. Like, one letter difference. Okay. Phoenix chili. The rare phoenix chili is found natively only near the charred valleys of burning peaks. Though an invasive species, it is delicious. Fire resistance. Fire resistance is great when fighting enemies that wish to burn you to ashes. Helps a bunch when fighting draconic creatures, but does not protect against lava. Oh. Alright. Let's put the fake crystal. Did it do anything? Did I put it in? Oh. Okay. So we'll need to put in 2 decks. One more. 2 decks. It already has 1 intelligence in, and then we need 1 defense. Yippee! Yeah, Selkie. Wow, this is a smaller drink. Add any fusion mix to a drink of your choice. Yay! Here you go. A drink that all vampires fear. Garlic breath. Not quite, but that's a good name. May I steal it? You don't ask for permission before you steal something and keep. That's no longer a clever ruse, but a mere trade. I see. Did you hear about my new drink, the garlic breath? Good one. It tastes like, not garlic, but just as fearsome to a vampire. You don't find garlic scary? No, only the absence of it. That makes 2 of us. Hopefully this will help me evade her. I'm not prepared for a fight, but I won't need one if my steps are as swift and quiet as the wind. And if she can't see me, goodbye, Innkeep. I would pray to the sun that will carry me back to you. I would say pray that the sun will carry me back to you. But my hopes do not lie with the realm keepers, and I shall be damned if they control my fate. Expect to see me again after next sunfall. If you do not, speak of vengeance. Vengeance makes for an early grave. Or for a good story. Farewell. What the? Whoa. Zephyr is a difficult character, to say the least. They're so caught up in their own fantasies of an edgy rogue that they seem to be stuck talking or brooding like one too. He likes all things dangerous and mysterious, or at least he pretends he does. Or for a bitter end. Oh, hello, Lynn. Oh. What's taken? I'm taking this quest and a drink. Great. Did you sleep well? What? Sleep. How was it? Ah, fine. Too long. Didn't sleep that much in ages. Sounds like you needed it. No, your beds are just too comfortable. Was hard to get up. Of course, my apologies. I will make sure to take your feedback into consideration. Would you like a drink as compensation? Think I already said that. Make me something strong that will wake me up and keep me up too. Ooh. Something strong. I mean, there's literally nothing else, right? I don't imagine that she would want any, like, infusions into the drinks, right? Because, like, something that'll keep her up. I don't think this is gonna do anything. I don't think I need any infusions in this. I think we'll just, like, give it to her as is. This, and then 1 charisma, 1 defense. Yippee! Something strong coming right up. That is strong. Just the right amount of too much. Maybe I should call this drink the Carolyn. No, you shouldn't. Anyway, the quest. Yes, the quest. I'm taking it. So you said. I see it is my turn to make conversation. I miss Fable. Isn't it a bit too soon for another quest? You just returned. It's been hours since I've done anything but sleep, chat, and drink. I'm getting antsy. If I sit for too long, it'll feel like my bones are disintegrating and I'll forget who I am. I think that's called boredom. It's torture. That too. Well, boring is not what I would call this quest in the slightest. Stealing from a chimera for a vampire sunscreen couldn't get more reckless than that. It could by taking Elfie along. Fair point. Please don't. I won't. Oh, this saliva's for a vampire. Vampire sunscreen. Can't a vampire get their chimera goo themselves? It's a wyvern chimera. Vampires and fires don't mix too well. Also, if everyone just did their own quest, the quest economy would be in shambles. Oh, was I supposed to give it to her as an infusion with fire protection? Suppose that'd be terrible for your business. Indeed. Does it bother you that it's for a vampire? No. Does it make you nervous? No. You did mention that you like fangs. I did mention that I have a greatsword 3 times the size. Did I mention I have a greatsword 3 times the size of your head? I'm sure a vampire would find that impressive. Have you ever encountered a chimera before? No, not a real one. Got me thinking, any kind of blasphemous to steal from a draconian guardian. Depends. Are you religious? Guess not. Sure, a vampire would find that impressive. What a line. I know, right? Then no. Would it be if I was? Don't think so. Chimeras steal riches all the time, and they were created by the guardians. Created to be guardians by the protectors of the realms. So stealing something to protect someone else seems in line with the doctrine. Good thing you ain't a priest. You do a piss poor job. Thank you. Is blasphemy what you're most worried about? I ain't worried. Okay. Nervous? I ain't that either. Then what is it? Excitement, I suppose. Excitement? Don't laugh. I'm not laughing. I'm asking. Yes, excitement. I've never encountered a guardian before. I've always sort of wanted to. Why haven't you? Ain't exactly easy to find one, or to survive one. This seems like a great opportunity for you then. It is. What is it about guardians? It's less about the guardians and more about what created it. And maybe a little bit about Chimera. It's got dragon head, right? It's got a dragon head, right? Yes, modeled after its creator, I would guess. So let me rephrase that. What is it about dragons and chimeras with dragon heads? They're cool. So real, bestie. Also, when I was little, my baba used to tell me bedtime stories about dragons every night. She was a great adventurer and encountered many of their creations on her journeys. Dragons are fucking cool. Not sure if it's true, but she always claimed she met each of the realm keepers themselves. I had little keepsakes from them and all. My sword's one of those. Passed it on to me before she... Passed? Left. One day she was just gone. Think she wanted to spend her last moments somewhere else. Like to think she visited one of her dragons one last time. Your family has a leaving problem. Relic of the what is it thing? Carolyn's greatsword was once belonged to her grandmother, allegedly as a gift from the dragons themselves. Very impressive, if true. At least she left our savings alone. Sword and her stories are all I have left of her. Going on this quest, it almost feels like I'm stepping into a memory of hers. Did she ever tell you about a wyvern chimera? No, was the only kind she never encountered. Oh, what the fuck? Had quarters of those feline ones, different varieties of scales, even a cow one, I think, but never found a wyvern one in all her years. It would have been nice to be able to tell her a story when I return. If I return.
I'm sure you will.
You can tell the story to me. I don't know if I'll make for a good baba, but I do enjoy a good tale. I'll think about it. You already got me talking too much. This is you talking too much? So, you like dragons? Yes.
I do.
They're fascinating creatures. Very interesting. Very magical. They are. Fascinating. And magical. Used to pretend I was one when I was little. Really wanted their magic and their wings. You can just ask them for their magic. Not sure about their wings, though. I ain't a priest either. Besides, I'm a warrior. Don't do all that magic.
Why not?
I like my sword and my muscles. They're a good combo.
I agree.
And I don't need to rely on anyone, not even dragons.
A little help never hurt anybody.
A little self-reliance don't either.
If you say so. Does that mean you don't want a drink to pep you up, Lynn?
Didn't say that.
I see. Doesn't count as help?
It's prepayment for me taking on your quest. Why is everyone acting like they're my quest? I just put up a quest board like an adventurers guild would, and then why are people saying they're my quest? I'm just helping people. God damn. Sure. You'll be happy to hear that I have some incredible infusions to offer that could greatly help with your quest. Nah, that sounds unnecessarily complicated. Let's keep it simple.
All right, what can I get you then?
I reckon a little bit of boost for this body couldn't hurt. Or they're quick and toothy, so I'll need to be hardy for its bite. Some defense might come in handy. Or something for the braid. Baba talked a lot about how they enjoy a good ruse. I know! She literally asked for the quest board! One second. Sorry. Or something for the brain. Baba talked quite a lot about how they enjoy a good ruse. Maybe I can outsmart it with the right play. But I need some intelligence for that. Won't be risking all on a bad idea.
Are you sure you don't want any infusions? Just a little bit of phoenix chili would make you fire resistant. That could be very useful in a fight.
Dragons, you're stubborn. Sure, I'll try one.
And on the topic of trickery...
No, one's enough. Either you mix defense with your weird chilies, or go heavy on the intelligence. Don't need any more of your fancy tricks. I don't care which one you pick. That's your job. Figure it out. Okay. So, we could have her fight the dragon, right? Or, I guess, the chimera, which would be in line with what she... like, her being a warrior. But... also, she talks a lot about how she likes dragons, and that her grandma was friends with the dragons. So I feel like she would not really actually want to fight them. She might, because I feel like Carolyn has, so far from what we've seen, has a history of saying she wants to do the tough shit thing, but then is actually happier with the diplomatic option. And it seems like she values family a lot. So I wonder if she would prefer to be helpful to her, or like not be helpful, but like be respectful of her grandmother's wishes and stuff. So, we think that would be the best option. All right, we have, oh, okay. So yeah, it can be either the shield or the defense with fire infusion or intelligence. I'm feeling like we should do intelligence, right? Because like, I feel like she would like to learn more about them anyway. Let's see. The distilled flavor of the cosmos, a sparkling nebula, fizzes on your tongue and rewires your synapses, inspiring great ideas and even greater stories. Storytellers and scholars alike can broaden their horizon with this taste of the stars. Meow with the big brain soul reads. I'm just trying to figure out what would work best, you know? I feel like that would be the case, right? Because I think she's kind of tsundere. Like, she doesn't want to admit that she likes people and likes things and wants to be all like, you know, fucking all macho brains and, or not brains, macho muscles and all that shit. But I feel like she actually cares a lot. So I feel like I want to do this. It's like, I don't know. Yeah, she likes dragons. I feel like she wouldn't want to hurt it if she could help it, you know? Yeah. Okay, let's do this one. Let's do Sparkling Nebula. Alright, so that's 3 intelligence. 1. And then 2 charisma. That's it. Wow, sparkly, right, Andu? Aw, Andu sparkles when you make this drink. That's cool. Eating mistakes away. Use Andu for the first time. I didn't even give it to him. Whoa! Oh my god, I can pet him! Oh my god! I didn't realize! Oh my god! I'm crying. That's so cute. What else can I click on back here? Oh! Oh. That's the same. I don't think I can click on anything else. Okay. Yeah! Whoa, that drink looks crazy. Figured it out. Thanks. Hope you seasoned it with some trickery. It does feel weird, like my brain is sparkling. No refunds. How urgent is the sunscreen? Pretty urgent. The sun tends to not take a break, even for vampires. Maybe he should sunbathe less then. That might solve his problems. Might. But when has an easy solution ever been fun? Good point. I'll see what I can do. Maybe they got some mice in that mangrove. Good luck! Won't be needing it. I'll be waiting to hear of your exploits upon your return. Bye-bye! I like how I picked up the drink and that counted as using Andu for the first time, even though I didn't actually feed him the drink. I just saw that you could pick the drink up. Yippee! Act 1, the Wayfarer's Inn. 4, Starlight Sonata, 60th Wake. Alright, we're just gonna go ahead and save here. I think I am too tired to continue. But I appreciate hanging out with you, everyone. I appreciate you hanging out with me today, everybody. Let me go to the... But yeah, thank you so much for hanging out with me today, everybody. Yeah, it is time for a cat nap. I do really need it, and I also have some work to do before evening today, so yes. We're gonna go ahead and find somebody to raid. Who is streaming? Let's just raid Melty. Melty is streaming art, so we'll go ahead and raid Melty today. But yeah, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I really appreciate it. And I hope you have a good rest of your day, night, or whatever is wherever you are. See you tomorrow, everybody, with... Oh, I have a Repo collab tomorrow. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye!